Can you actually make six figures as a virtual assistant with no prior experience? The answer is yes, and I'm going to break down exactly how to do it in this video. If you haven't met me yet, my name is Abbey Ashley. I'm a virtual assistant coach, and I've been training VAs for over a decade now. I've helped complete beginners, people with zero experience, go from nothing to 5K, 8K, even 10K months. These are just a few of my students who have received that coveted 10K month badge. So in this video, I'm breaking down the exact path. We're going to cover what services to start with, how to price and package those services, how to get your very first client, and then how to replace your income with only 4 reoccurring clients. And lastly, how to scale to 6 figures. Are you ready? Because I'm ready. Let's jump into it. The first step to starting a virtual assistant business, especially if you have absolutely no experience, is to choose what services you're going to offer. Now, my suggestion is to start with the Savvy Core. These are 5 services that you can start with right away, even if you have no experience as a VA. The 5 services are email management, calendar management, data organization, customer support, and social media scheduling. Now you might be thinking, wait, Abby, do I know how to do these? But I want you to think about this really simply. Clients are already doing these things for their business. When it comes to email management, they're already answering their emails. So with a simple training on how your client already answers their emails, could you answer those emails on their behalf? I think yes. Same with calendar management. They are booking calls or meetings with clients in one way or another already. So you're literally just taking that off their plate. Data management or data organization can be as simple as entering data, typing right into a spreadsheet or a data management tool like a CRM that your client is using. But again, remember, they are likely already doing these tasks so they can show you how to do them. Customer support is usually answering emails, phone calls, or social media posts on behalf of your client. You'll simply ask your client, how would you like for me to answer these? And over time, you'll probably come up with your own templates and even improve the process that they had before. Social media scheduling is so simple, you guys. If you've posted on social media before, you can definitely schedule out posts for your clients. Now, some people will go ahead and actually create the content for their clients, but that's not even part of the Savvy Core. If you could just schedule them, the content that your clients have already created, and you go in and schedule it out to be posted throughout the month, that's such a valuable service. Here's the thing, you likely have more skills than even the ones I just listed. But even at bare minimum, if these services are the only ones you start out listing, then you're already ahead of the pack. So after you've chosen your services, guys, here is step number 2. You've got to price and package those services. Now, for beginner virtual assistants, hear me out, guys. I want you to make this super, super simple. We're going to choose an hourly rate. My clients start off with $25, $30, $35, or $40 an hour. Literally choose the one that seems right to you. Then you're going to create hourly packages. Here are the hourly packages of a recent client I've been working with. She needed to replace her income of $3,000 a month. So we thought, how can we get you there super quickly? Her rate's going to be $40 an hour. So her first package is 40 hours. That'd be 10 hours a week for the business owner or 40 hours for the month. 40 times 40, 1,600. Her second package is 60 hours for $2,400. Her third is 80 hours for $3,200. If someone goes over their packaged hours, they'll be charged at $45 an hour. So she simply will list out all the services she can offer and then offer these hourly packages. Here's what's cool about this, guys. If she signs one client at her largest package, that $3,200 package, she's already hit her income goal. Just one client. Or she needs 2 of her smallest package, 2 of her middle package, or 1 of her smallest and 1 of her middle. So literally hitting her first income goal with just 1 client. Let me know in the comments below, what would your starting hourly rate be as a virtual assistant? All right, step number 3 in this process, we're breaking it down so simply for you. Step number 3 is to get your first paying client. Now, this is where people usually halt. They go, Abby, I don't know how to do this. I'm scared. Yes, I get it. I get it that it's scary to go out and promote yourself. But here's the game changer. Your why has to be stronger than that fear. When I first started my virtual assistant business, I was 6 months pregnant and I had a 2-year-old at home. I desperately needed income and I needed to figure out a plan fast. My why kept driving me. So even though I was scared, I just had to put myself out there. I told myself there just isn't another option. This is what I'm gonna do. And I didn't get confidence and then take action. I did it scared. I want you to make a commitment to yourself. You can literally put in the comments comments below, all caps if you want. I will do it scared. What I advise my students to do now that I've trained over 7,000 of them to get their first paying clients is to start off with personal outreach. Yes, this means telling your friends and family about your business. Now, don't stress. This is not like multi-level marketing where I'm trying to get you to sell to your friends and family. Most of your friends and family aren't small business owners, so they aren't your ideal client. Although I will note, if you have a small business owner as a friend of family, please tell them about your business. Here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna reach out to the people you know, friends, family, people at church, soccer coaches, teachers, previous bosses, whoever you can think of, you are going to send this to. And definitely any small business owners that you know. Here's how the template works. You're gonna send this out. It could be an email, it could be you take someone out to coffee, it could be a social media post, however you wanna do it, but the basic gist is this. Hey, Sam, Sally, whoever, I hope you're having an awesome day. Definitely make it personal. Add something about like, I saw your kid graduated or you got a new puppy. That's so cool. Something that's recent in my life is I decided to start a virtual assistant business. I found out about virtual assistants fairly recently. After reading more about it, it seems like such a perfect fit. I'll be helping small business owners with, this is where you will list out those skills that you have. As a virtual assistant, all the work I partner with them to do will be done remotely, and it works out great for both of us because they don't have to pay for an office location, supplies, my taxes, or healthcare. I specifically wanted to reach out to you because if they're a small business owner, say, I know you own a small business. I'm wondering if there's anything you've thought about outsourcing. If they're not, these are just friends and family. Even though you're not a small business owner, I thought you might know of someone who might benefit from services like mine. If they're a small business owner, guys, just ask them. Just say, is this something you'd be interested in learning more about? If so, let's chat. If they're not, say, does anyone come to mind? It's a simple ask. And I love one of these recent testimonials we got from a student. She said, I started the Abbey system. By the way, that's our 90-day accelerator program for students to launch their business, get their first client in 90 days. I went through the Get Clients Now lesson. That's where this template is. I sent out one personal outreach template to a business owner I know of, had a phone conversation with him about his needs, and boom, first client booked. Sounds like he's gonna need me on a reoccurring basis as well. I cannot tell you how happy I am. It's stories like these that keep me going. Now guys, if you want access to this template, I'm gonna give it to you for free. You can just comment the word template below and I'll send you the link for it. Now, this is one of the very best ways to get your first paying client, guys. It works, it absolutely works, but you have to have the confidence to go out and actually do it. Now, I'm gonna share with you my second favorite way to get clients at the very end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned for it. Let's move on to step number 4, because once you've gotten that first client, it's time to go big. And by go big, I mean get 3 more clients. Here's the thing, guys. This is why I love virtual assistants, is because most VAs can replace their full-time income with 4 to 7 clients. That means you don't need an Etsy store where you're selling 10,000 bows a month. That means that you don't need 100,000 Instagram followers. That means that you need 4, not 100, not 1,000, 4 to 7 yeses. Could you get just 4 yeses? I think so. Guys, this becomes your number 1 goal. You put 90% of your energy. If you have 10 hours a week to work on your virtual assistant business, 9 of those needs to be spent actually trying to get clients. Now, you don't get clients just by hoping they'll come. You actually have to do active marketing. Most clients come through relationships, and that's where your focus needs to be. So you've signed 4 of these clients. They're paying you every single month. What is the secret to scaling to the 10K, 20K, 50K? Like my top student, Thais, who literally is going to do $2 million in her business this year. Guys, it's by hiring a team. This is step number 5, and I'm going to be honest with you, not everyone has to do this. You may be perfectly happy with your 4 to 7 clients, working with them one-on-one. But if you're the visionary, if you want to grow bigger, this is the way to do it. How it works is that you will hire other people to help you out with the work. Now, I recommend how much you pay them is about 30% of what you're making. So if your rate at this point is about $45 an hour, you're gonna pay the subcontractor around $15 an hour. Work will come to you, you'll hand it off to your subcontractors, they'll send it back to you after it's done, and then you'll pass it on to your clients. Over time, maybe you really get to trust your subcontractors, and then you can connect your clients directly to the subcontractor. But in the beginning, I recommend you being the pass-through. Guys, this literally gives you uncapped income potential in your business. You're no longer trading your time for money because the subcontractors, it's their time that you're trading for money. And after building a 6-figure agency myself, there's something really rewarding about providing jobs for other people. Honestly, when I was first getting started, it was mostly other moms that I knew that I would hire. They didn't want to go out and start their own business, and they were super happy to be helping me with creating graphics or invoicing clients or writing blog posts during nap time. And so I felt really good about providing them that opportunity. We started off with the question, can you build a virtual assistant business, even a 6-figure virtual assistant, without any experience? And the answer is yes. But it only happens, guys, when you stop overthinking. At the Virtual Savvy, we like to say that we embrace action over perfection. And maybe you've been stuck in tinkering mode, trying to make everything perfect. I need the perfect services, the perfect packages. Guys, it's never gonna be perfect. You've got to launch with what you have. Go ahead, tell someone about your business. And it can start with that template that I mentioned before. Again, if you didn't already, comment template below and I will send you that link. Now, I did say that I would share with you my second favorite way for getting clients. And guys, that is live networking events. In your area, or possibly within an hour or so if you live in the middle of nowhere, which I have in the past, there are events happening where small business owners are gathering, and many times you can attend these events for free. Now, I'm gonna share with you my 15 secrets for absolutely killing it at these networking events. And you can watch that video right here. Thanks so much for watching today. I'll see you in the next video.